is organic food good for your health? This is a common question and very valid because organic products are generally more expensive because there's a lot of allegations about their benefits for you, for the environment, and for farmers. So let's cut it to the chase. Organic food is good for your health, but actually it depends because there's many types of organic products. In this video, I will explain you that the answer is more contrasted. It's not that organic food is good or that it's bad, but it depends on the product. Because if you go to a supermarket or to a farm, you will see many types of organic products. You will see fruits and vegetables, but you will see also boxes, cereals bars, and ready-to-eat meals. And if you take an apple, for instance, let's take the case of fruits, and you compare an organic apple to a conventional apple, the organic apple will be more nutritious. It will contain more vitamins, more polyphenols, and it will contain also less pesticides. It's very important, less pesticide, because pesticides are generally toxic for sensitive individuals, mostly. If you eat food containing a lot of pesticides, when you are pregnant, for instance, you are putting your baby at risk of developing some disease or neurobehavioral problems. Organic products like fruits, if they are cultivated on a local farm, they are also generally taking more time to grow and they are more ripe, which means that they are more nutritious because a ripe fruit will have more polyphenols. But not every organic product is like that because nowadays the big supermarkets, big retailers, they have seen that organic food is a good source of money because the product can be sold at a higher price. And so they have started investing money into globalizing and industrializing food production for the organic sector. So now you end up in a supermarket having all types of organic food, some which are highly processed food, some which are coming from the other side of the planet. And if you go to a supermarket in France, for instance, there was a study, half of the organic products which are sold in a supermarket in France, they can be classified as ultra-processed. What it means is an ultra-processed food. This is something which has been chemically modified and many additives have been added. And so in this case, you can wonder really what's left of this organic product certification. Ultra-processed food, this has been shown by many studies to be quite toxic for your health. There have been some good studies in Paris, for instance, showing that ultra-processed food, because it contains some emulsifiers, this can affect your gut and irritate your mucosa. So we should avoid this product, and so it means that if you are buying your organic food in a supermarket and half of it is ultra-processed, this is really not a good investment. So to summarize, there's really a lot of types of organic food. Some are healthy and nutritious, some fruits and vegetables which are grown on a farm and harvested not so far from where you live as well. And there's also what I would call the organic junk food. Now, many food products which are sold in a supermarket, they have this organic symbol with the little stars, but it's now more or less just a brand to make some allegation. And if this product is something which is ultra-processed, you should not expect to have health benefits from that. But it should not distract you to try to seek for the good organic products, because this is really an important step if you want to be healthy, to look for these products, fruits and vegetables, which contain less pesticides, more vitamins, and could be good for your health and investing in your longevity. There's many gaps in the science about the study of organic food because the right type of study has not been done yet. Many studies which have been done so far, they are epidemiological studies. So basically what the scientists have done in this study is to ask people if they were eating organic food a lot, frequently or not, and try to see if these people were healthy or not. But there is a big bias in this study because the persons who eat organic foods are generally wealthier. They are more educated, they smoke less, they do more physical exercise. And so, of course, in the end, they are healthier because they have a better lifestyle, but it doesn't mean that it comes from the consumption of organic food. We have tried to do some studies at King's College London on this topic. We collaborated with Professor Tim Spector on the topic, and we did a study where we compared twins, because it was done at the Twins UK cohort, so we have individuals who are twins, and they are discordant for organic food. It means that one individual is eating organic food, the other is not eating organic food. And we have compared their health, including their gut microbiome, and see if they were more exposed to pesticides. And what we have seen, first, it was quite interesting. We have seen many effects of the pesticide residues on the gut microbiome, but the most interesting for the topic of organic food is that the question was really difficult to answer for the participants. And so if we were asking the same questionnaire at 1 month interval, the answers were different. So it means that some people declared that they were eating organic food, but then 1 month later, they changed their mind. It means that these type of studies are very difficult to conduct. And what we need right now is more complex studies, clinical trials, which are basically intervention, where we would have one group of person eating organic food, followed, and then these person would be switched to a normal diet. And this type of intervention, which are gold standard, will be allowing us to assess whether organic food is good for our health or not. This has not been done yet. But in all cases, in this case, we would have to see what we test actually, because if we grow vegetable and fruits on a farm and everything is done according to gold standard of organic certification, it's likely that there will be some benefits. But if we take the organic food, buying it from a supermarket and buying this ultra-processed organic junk food, there is likely that there will be no benefit at all. So in this video, instead of making confusion, what I would like to do is also offer you some recommendations so that you know what to do and what to eat, because now with all these brands and allegations, sometimes it's a bit difficult to find out what is good for you or not in a supermarket. So there are several considerations to make if you want to make the right choice. It's consideration for your health, but also the impact on the ecosystem, and also sometimes also ethical reasons. So first, you should eat fruits, vegetables, or nuts which have minimal impact on the environment, and they are also good for your health, these nuts or vegetables. And in this case, whether it's organic or not, it would be better if it's good organic products, but this should not distract you from eating this nutritious food. Second, look at where the products are coming from, because organic or not, there are some products which are grown locally and some which are imported from the other side of the world. Personally, I really look at that, because if I take an apple in the market or supermarket and I can see that it's coming from South America, even if it's organic, I will not buy it, and I would prefer to buy the local product. Choosing minimally processed food is also something important. Like I told you, if the food is what we call ultra-processed, this can be damaging for your health. And so basically, you have to look for the products where you have real food, minimally processed, and look at the list of ingredients if there are these chemical names that you don't understand or you don't recognize. This is maybe something you should avoid. Then moderation and diversity in your diet is also very important. Introduce many different types of vegetables, grains. Some of them are even very good for the ecosystem, and having a diverse food is something which is always associated to the good health. Take some plants like lupin or amaranth. Maybe you have never heard about these names, but these are very nutritious plants that can be replacing our regular pasta, rice that we eat all the time. So try to find some variety. And if you want to look for good standard and certification, try to reach for the best one. Like I told you, sometimes the organic certification is not a guarantee that you will have something which is good for your health, but there are better standards for agriculture, and one of them, this is Demeter. Demeter, this is this certification which guarantees that the product has been cultivated according to biodynamic practice, which are very various and complicated to understand, but basically it means that the product has been cultivated in a farm which is caring about the environment. There's also a higher ethic for animals and workers, and they are also using no pesticides, no fertilizers. The products are grown according to natural practice, and these Demeter products are generally best for your health. This is what we use, for instance, at the Buchinger Wilhelmi clinics, always local and organic, but in this case, Demeter. Thank you for watching this video, and if you want to understand more about the topic of nutrition and fasting, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel.